In this lecture, we're just going to focus on the eye of our shark. Now, before we go ahead and start coloring it, I'm just going to go ahead and show you our color scheme. So for our eye, you're going to need your black and white colored pencil. So go ahead and grab those. Then you're going to need a yellow colored pencil. Then, once you get your yellow, we're going to go with this green, almost a minty looking green. If you're using Prismacolors, this is the color I am using. That'll focus. There we go. And also, we might at the end throw in a little bit of blue, some true blue, but I don't know yet. We'll get to the end and we'll see if we want to throw that in. So to start, let's go ahead and just take our black colored pencil and make our eye a little more defined and outlined it. So we'll go ahead and take our black and just outline your eye so we know our boundaries and where we're working. Just like that. So now before we go any further, we need to decide where the light source is coming from. Now let's go ahead and decide that the light source is going to be coming up from this direction. So before we add any color, we want to go ahead and add our reflections on our eyes. So go ahead and take your white colored pencil and just add a nice big white dot. Oops, my pencil just broke. Alright, and there we go. Now, once we've done that, we're going to take our black colored pencil and add his pupil. Now, we don't want to go over the white with it, so that's why we put the white first. So we're going to draw a circle in the middle of the eye. We're going to avoid that white. So once you do that, then take your black and draw where the white comes in. Just like that. Then once you've done that, go ahead and color it in black. Alright, and there you go. Our eye is already coming along pretty well. So now let's take our black again and just add a few little streaks in here where the color is going to be. Just to add some contrast in the colors and make some dark and light areas. So just very lightly draw in some black. Perfect. Once you've done that, let's go ahead and take our green and we're going to go over these black lines and around them and just add some. Just go ahead and go through here and make some irregular, make some really thick green blotches and then some really thin ones. Just go in here and make your green markings and make sure to avoid the white. You don't want to get any color on that at all. In fact, let's take our green and outline the white right there so we don't go inside of it. And now let's take our green and go all the way along the edges. Perfect. Now, this is where it's going to make the color pop a lot, is by taking our yellow and we're going to go in and fill in the empty spaces. And we can go over the green with this, add additional coloration. Alright, and there you go. Now, my eye has a lot of crumbs from colored pencil, so when that happens to you, go ahead and blow it off. Don't wipe it off with your hand because you might smear colored pencil streaks across your drawing. So go ahead and blow that off. Now, how can we take this to the next level? Well, let's take our blue now, and we're going to add a little tiny bit of blue to make the colors come together even a little bit more. So let's take our blue and lightly go around the pupil. There we go. And then we're going to do the same thing out here, very lightly. You don't want to press too dark. All the way around. And then let's pull that blue a little few streaks up towards the pupil. Just like that. Perfect. Now let's take our black once more and we're going to outline the eye a little bit darker this time to bring it all together. Alright, and there you go. We have our colors down for our eye. We got the eye out of the way first just because we don't want to go back through and color while this is all filled in with color, smearing them together. So we went ahead and did our eye first. Now let's go ahead and move on to the rest of the body.